spoke to Christy. She told me that Abby was being harsh, that she was being unreasonable, that she even threatened to replace Nia.
How did the whole thing turn out?
I'm a little concerned. She's getting a solo this weekend, and you're not gonna be there.
Are you not able to go at all?
No, I wasn't at Pyramid. I'm the adult. Nia has no control over me, and there was no need for Abby to be harsh or to take it out on Nia because I wasn't present for Pyramid.
Here you are.
Yes, just checking in to see if everything's okay between us, because it doesn't sound like it is.
The parents were required to be here today.
Here, I think moms who don't work probably have a more flexible schedule, but you know that I work, but I cannot.
If you cared and you want to speak your opinion, you be here at the meetings.
I can't believe this is starting already again.
Abby, let's not go there once again.
You need to be here. I feel right now that I care more about Nia's success than you do.
No, well,
Your husband was here. He walked right in the door. Why didn't he stay?
Abby, if you...
My dad even took me to the mother-daughter talk about getting your period. My dad took me because my mother was at work.
Oh my God, she's talking about a period? What the hell does that have to do with anything? Oh, I want to kill myself.
Figure it out, because you know what?
Abby,
the kid needs somebody.
was I-
She's not that swift.
How dare you?
She's not.
How dare
She needs
you?
help. She needs you to be here.
Oh,
She
Abby.
needs people to take notes.
Abby.
You think you're up here because you have a doctorate and everybody else is
That's
down
your
here.
problem, Abby. You were intimidated by me because I didn't have a doctorate.
Bull.
Oh, Abby, don't be ignorant.
Please. That's it. Go.
I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Hey, are you headed out?
Yes, I have to dash. I have a video, Swirling the Swirls, but it was on my schedule before Ashley called me.
Are you putting any little ones in the dance?
Your daughter had a really good conversation with me, so Ellie will be in the piece.
Next time, I'll have Lily screaming in the corner.
Okay, A, she was not crying.
And I heard Ellie say to you, Mom, just tell me exactly what to say. She said, Mom, just tell me exactly what to say. That is a quote.
That is absolutely, you know what?
This is her real story. You're a liar. She is a liar. That's why I am so upset.
You're lying.
What are you talking about? You are insane. You are literally insane.
Did you or did you not hear your daughter say, just tell me what to say?
No, this is her real story.
You're a liar.
This is her real
Lying
story.
through her teeth.
Lorianne, this was not to get in the dance. This was actually to bring closure to what she was feeling.
But do you hear how cuckoo for Cocoa Pebble Pops you sound? They're saying that she said to you, Mom, just tell me what to say. That is not life.
Lorianne, I know you have to go, so thank you for coming, and I apologize for us.
Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, girls. Tomorrow. Stay in the fight. All right. Oh my God.
Well, that was a pretty low move. You're a big liar.
Really?
Such a liar. No one believes you.
Interesting. I don't believe you, and
You
have a
don't, but
doctorate.
everybody else does.
That's scary. I feel so sorry for your patients.
I'm not really worried about your assessment
what
of
happened
me.
over there.
And I don't deal with dissociative identity disorder in my practice.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you just got diagnosed.
You're just a bitch.
At least I'm only one bitch. You're like three bitches, all your different personalities.
Oh, wow.
With all your personalities, I gotta call you like bitch 1, 2, 3.
Will the real one please stand up?
I can't take this anymore. I am tired of being mocked. This is supposed to be a team. I feel like I'm all alone. I just want my child to dance, and I want some support from people who are supposed to be teammates. I don't want to be here anymore.
See, you're over there by yourself. Those two are over there. And they've completely shut you out because their moms know how to exclude you.
Mom?
They're bullying you.
Mom.
You know, she has feelings.
Mom, stop.
She has
nothing
feelings.
wrong.
She has
Stop.
feelings.
They're not bullying me.
She has feelings.
They're not doing anything wrong.
Really?
Please ignore her. I don't know what she's doing. I wasn't bullying. She wasn't bullying. I wasn't bullying. What is she?
They're excluding you.
I'm not. What are they doing? What are they doing?
They're always excluding you.
They're
No,
not.
they're always excluding you, and you should know how it feels.
I'll sit in her chair. I don't care.
Oh, well, she's leaving.
Wait, she's leaving?
She's yelling in my face saying that I was bullying.
Yolanda, I swear I'm gonna kill somebody.
I want to go out there too, but I'm gonna watch the kids.
I'm gonna arrest her.
You called me a bitch. I called you 3.
Hey.
Call the police. Seriously. Call the police. You call the police right now. Stay away from me. You do it. No, you don't. You do it.
She just attacked me. She literally went into my neck. You are going to jail.
No way.
Revel in it.
Paige, what are you doing? Okay, let's just go again.
I'm gonna go in and give my kids their props. And then,
Do you have the hat?
yes. And I'm just gonna say, they can run
They're
them
lining
now.
up, Cal.
Maddie, no more stupid mistakes up there. What are you doing?
Are they running solos?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put these props in here.
Kelly, if she's 13,
Next time you
let
can
her
come up and get
carry it herself.
She didn't know I brought a hat.
Whatever,
So
you're just
how's she gonna
wasting
bring
more
her own
time.
hat?
You want me to run the
Well, you're
solos?
yelling at me for bringing them the stuff that they need. Do you want us to be
Right now,
hands-on moms? Because you just told Nia her mom didn't love her.
I want you to be gone, and I want to get the 2 14-year-olds that came to the audition
Go
and
ahead.
put them in the
Throw
dance.
me out.
Yay!
Throw me out. Go right ahead.
Go. Kelly has absolutely no right to interrupt a classroom. Nobody pays that much money. No one. She drunk? What is going on? Don't come down here again. You're humiliating your kids.
Who the hell is she to ask me if I'm drinking in front of a dance class?
That's where a process.
That is not
differences.
correct.
Do that in front of someone.
Whether I was drinking or not, it's none of her damn business. And to say it in front of my children is ridiculous.
Watch the Gleason! Turn it out!
She wonders why my kids want to do other things. I mean, would you want to go to your extracurricular activity and do nothing but get yelled at? I mean, it's supposed to be fun.
I was so frustrated. I feel like I should stick up for myself, but no matter what I do, she still keeps torturing me and torturing my kids.
It would be sad.
I kind of feel like I'm between a rock and a hard place. I want my kids to stay there at the studio because they love it there, but I'm not doing my job as a mom by letting her treat them that way. I just can't take it anymore.
I just don't know why I let my kids do this. I'm torturing my kids.
Kendall's always under the gun. She never gets enough time. You know, we had the wig, we had the costume issues.
Whoa.
And then
the gun.
Chloe and Christy went backstage and switched her
I did not
quarter.
go backstage. Go blame the 12-year-old, Jill.
I'm not gonna blame anybody, Christy. It was sneaky and you know it.
Okay, Jill. You're the one to talk about being sneaky.
Okay, tell me what I've done that's
Okay,
sneaky.
I don't know. Holly, how about
I told
all
you
this
she was
private?
gonna turn this. Okay.
I said that was sneaky.
That was
All right.
sneaky. Okay.
All right.
How about, yeah.
Holly, was that sneaky?
Whoa, whoa,
Her
whoa.
going
How
behind
about
my
this?
back
Did you
saying,
know
make
that
sure
Jill
Chloe
gave
goes
Abby
last?
another gift yesterday
Yeah.
while I was down at the
All
guest
the
lobby?
gifts.
Okay, thank you.
Like, okay. Chloe, the 12-year-old, is a big, sneaky snake.
Okay.
Okay, you're like Abby.
Are you proud of that?
No, because
Then why are you saying
better
that?
not say that.
You said it! I didn't say
No,
it!
that's what you're saying.
So what did you think of your first pyramid?
Yeah, you never know. I didn't know what to expect. I really didn't think she'd be on the bottom.
Yeah, but Jill, you're new. Like,
I know. I know, but I thought that was a lot of pressure on a little kid.
Kendall absolutely should be on the bottom of that pyramid. I think Kendall should take a permanent residency at the bottom of the pyramid. We've been dealing with this one for a long time. You've got like 3 days under your belt, sister. Get used to the bottom row.
I do this. Big. Little. The number we're doing for Rising Star is called The Bad Apples. It's a 1940s number, a little Andrews Sisters, a little Katy Perry, and also a little jab to Kathy from Candy Apple.
3 days, she learned a solo. They switched the music the night before.
That's what we do every week.
My kid still has no music.
I just don't understand why she couldn't have thrown her a little bone.
Jill was up there bitching because Kendall was at the bottom. I just don't get it. I've been at Abby's studio for 30 years, and my kids are always at the bottom. She's already starting off on a bad foot.
I don't think it's fair for her to put the new kid who did a solo and did well at the bottom of the pyramid.
But do you think it's okay for a kid who's been here for 9 years to be put at the bottom of the pyramid?
Basically, Nia, Chloe, or Maddie have to be bumped down in order for it to be okay, is what I'm hearing.
Well,
That's what I'm hearing. In order for Kendall to go up, someone on top has to go down. Who has to go down? Is it Nia? Is it Chloe? Is it Maddie? I had an idea of who she suspected should be at the bottom of the pyramid.
It's so
Nia.
subjective.
You think better than Nia?
Well, I think had Kendall and Nia competed directly against each other, I do. I mean, I'm just being honest, Holly.
Kendall was the star at her studio, and now she's not the star. And I think that's really hard for Jill to handle.
You say you want to be accepted and you want to be part of the group, but then you come in here and, like, you can't lay down the gauntlet saying, my kid's better than all of your kids. I kind of think of this group a little bit like a sorority. Like, you pledge a little bit, you kind of like, you sit back, you pay your dues, and then you get to the top. Like, I don't think you can come in here expecting to be like, boom, I'm at the top because I say so.
I think she deserves
But
it.
it's a studio. We all work.
I can't worry about your kids. I gotta worry about mine.
Don't worry about my daughter.
I
I'm
can't.
just telling you, she's not gonna give you everything because she doesn't give me everything, and I've been here a whole hell of a lot longer than you. So wait a minute, but you're in your honeymoon period. You probably could get away with talking to her, whereas the rest of us could never say a word. You might be able to catch her ear and, like, speak your piece.
Do I interrupt this class?
I suggested that Jill go down and talk to Abby because I think everyone needs a little initiation when you join our group, and the best way to get that is to go right in there and tell Abby Miller how you feel.
Hold 8, flick it 1, point your feet, Mackenzie.
Gosh.
Okay, ready? Go, whoa.
Abby, I need to talk to you. Can we have 2 minutes? 2 minutes?
You shouldn't even be in here with those shoes on. Jill doesn't understand how the dynamics in my studio work. She's been at this a long time. She spends thousands of dollars on competition entrance fees when she should have been spending all that money on technique classes.
Does anybody have any popcorn?
You really need to go stay with the other mothers.
I just wanted to talk to you about Kendall. Give me a minute.
Maddie, count it up.
We played by your rules.
Right.
I'm a little disappointed that Kendall's at the bottom of the pyramid. Abby, I need to know what you need from me to get her up. She's
I
a
don't
platinum
need
dancer.
anything from you. Ladies, I don't hear anybody counting. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and look at her feet, they're not even together. Look at her feet, they're still not together.
Kendall, squeeze your feet, honey. Put your ankles together.
We can't have honey. Leave it up to me.
I will.
She
I
will
will.
sink or she will swim.
And I'm counting on you.
Right. Just
And
like
I have faith
just
in
like
you, and
you're
my
gonna pay a
trust
lot of
is
money
in
to
you.
go to Harvard. Someone's gonna be the valedictorian, and thousands of other people aren't.
I liked watching Abby shut Jill down just because Jill definitely has ulterior motives. I think she'll do anything to get Kendall ahead.
Does everyone want to be at the top of the pyramid?
Well,
Okay.
all right.
Let's go.
All right. Work it.
How about Jill? Being mad that Kendall's at the bottom of the pyramid.
Hello, you're brand new.
Oh, I'm a team player, but I can't worry about your girls. Kelly and I are at lunch, and of course, the main topic of conversation is the new girl. I forgot, I brought something to show you. I have a book from a competition from a few years ago.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Because I keep my books. Chloe, Maddie, and Kendall all danced in the same age group against one another solos, and Jill never remembered our girls beating her daughter. I remember. Chloe was actually 3, Maddie was 1, Kendall was 10.
Are you gonna take that and show her tonight?
I might.
Oh, I think you should.
She doesn't know what she's messing with because I got these books for years back. So if she wants to play that game, I'll pull them all out. I think there's more to Jill's story than meets the eye. I think that we all need to do a little digging and find out why she's a studio hopper and why all of a sudden she's knocking on our door when she's lived down the street from us for years. I think there's a lot to be learned about Jill, and I think it's better to know what you're dealing with than to be blindsided. Anyone who talks like this all the time just can't be trusted.
Play when you land. Turn out. Turn out.
Oh my God, I know what I wanted to show you. I was going through Chloe's shelf and I found the book from the competition that we were talking about.
Oh, which one? Oh,
The one that
with
we
her.
were saying, yeah, and I have all the scores written down from that competition. Chloe was 3rd, Maddie was 1st, but Kendall was 10th. So,
Christy brought the program book to show it to Jill because she wants her to know. my daughter is going to be a threat to you.
That's why you don't care about winning. I'm not gonna let them get to me. Even if they're intimidated by me or my little 8-year-old, I'm gonna make it work.
I chose Kendall because she has great potential. She was the right look. She's a cute little girl. She fit in well with the kids. Thank you, you're all dismissed. I will see you bright and early tomorrow for rehearsal, okay? Thank you. Thank you all. Jill. She's gonna come in tomorrow. I need her for a private right after school. I'm gonna teach her a solo, and then I'll be here to have her private. Thank you.
All right. Hey, by the way, congratulations again. Thank you.
Thanks.
Hi. I just need you to explain a few things to me. I don't understand.
Why Kat Payton? She's just too tall.
But come on, you're Abby Lee Miller. Find a spot for her. She didn't make it for the first cut.
She just doesn't fit into that team. She looks too old.
Why not? Isn't
she
it about
dances
what you
very
can do?
mature.
I spend tons of money, and you
I
know
know.
what?
You're a very good customer. I'm not doubting that. The kid was great.
Well, then tell me
I told her
what
she
it
was
takes.
great.
What is it going to take?
You'd have to cut her in half. She's through
It
puberty.
doesn't matter. You should find her a spot. You bringing these strangers? Those 3 girls left after you cut her? Wait, they're strangers. Well, you don't know what they're like. You don't know what that. Wait, is the one going to come from Ohio? You have no idea what these people are going to do for you.
Leslie.
I do everything for you.
Leslie.
What?
Calm down.
Bull crap. I do everything right. You need to go home and rethink this. Try to sleep on your pillow and think about what you did to me and to Peyton tonight.
Leslie.
No,
Peyton is too old to dance with those little kids.
Find her a spot, Abby. Find
those little kids.
Find her a spot. Solo, duet, anything. Give her something.
All right, our next entry is number 44. Move U2.
What's wrong? All of a sudden, I hear the competition announce that the duet is up next. And there were supposed to be 14 numbers between Asia and Nia's duet and Maddie's solo. Asia and Nia never had a chance to rehearse a duet.
We have to go back for a duet. You guys, we didn't even warm up or anything. We didn't practice at all. And that's not fair to Asia and I.
Our next entry is number 44. Move U2.
The duet ended up looking pretty good. Was it their best? No, but Nia was able to lift Asia with no difficulty, so I'm pretty happy with that. What I'm not happy with is with Abby. She was reckless and she totally was unprepared with rehearsing those girls before they went on stage.
Holly and Christy are really upset right now because Abby was so busy having them do their drag queen walks that she forgot to have them run the dance. I think they did a nice job. I think they could have been better prepared.
They weren't stretched.
They weren't stretched.
They weren't stretched. I can tell they weren't stretched. Being in a costume does not mean that you're ready to perform.
I agree.
There was time for the girls to rehearse, and she didn't use that time.
Hey, 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 hey! What? It's quiet in here.
Who told the girls to go on if there were like 14 numbers?
What?
And they never practiced in their costume like everybody else.
They didn't even run anything. They didn't even stretch.
Most importantly, they weren't warmed up.
Regardless, the ability to adapt quickly to change, they need to be on that. Because when your kid goes to an audition, they could be number 185 and 183 and 184 dropped out, and your kid's saying, well, wait a minute, I have 6 more minutes before I step out there to do my audition. No, you don't. When you're in an audition, you just need to be ready. And that's a fact.
I was worried about the lift.
The lift was great. They practiced the lift backstage. What else did they do that required all this warm-up?
A round up back handspring.
Well, a back handspring, since you know everything, Dr. Holly, is done with a straight back.
But it's not funny or cute to throw a kid on stage and them not be warmed up.
Once again, Abby deflects the blame and turns this all into a lesson about being prepared. Regardless, this lesson could have been disastrous. Abby's lucky that the duet performed as well as they did.
I'm a sassy girl. Spacey! Work it, Mackenzie, bigger! The competition is tomorrow. We are leaving tomorrow, and I'm still fixing choreography. This is ridiculous. These kids need to learn these numbers and know it perfectly. Why is Brooke upstairs? She was supposed to get a drink and come back in. Good. Go to the football game and let me call Peyton to get here. Stop writing all over your hands. Tacky.
Oh, she made her cry. She's a bitch.
We're in the final rehearsal the night before we leave, and Brooke just starts to cry. She looks like a 6-year-old. Whether it takes 2 hours or 4 hours, I don't care. If you're part of this team, you're staying until the routine is clean.
I can't for the life of me think of why my kids come to this studio and why I bring them here. Paige has been yelled at since the second I walked in the door, and now my other daughter's getting yelled at because she has writing on her hands. Why do I come here? She's thinking, this is why I want to quit dance.
Everybody's dismissed. Brooke, get over here.
Brooke.
She's leaving?
Yes.
She didn't try her costume on.
Well, she was supposed to be done at 6:30. We're over what time we were, rehearsal was, so.
And then Kelly goes, but your rehearsal's running late. Abby, you're wrong. You're the oldest one in the group. You're the role model, and I don't need 5 other kids crying. Yes?
Why are you yelling at her about her hand, though?
Yeah.
Yelling about that? You know what, Abby? She's a teenager. She has writing on her hand. I mean, whose place is it of yours to tell her what she's allowed to do?
No one's, and it's not my place to tell your kids to get their feet off the furniture either. So I'm not gonna do it anymore.
Well, don't.
Right, you
I
teach
never
them at
asked
home.
you to.
Teach them
and
at
they're
home.
fine.
Kelly's not teaching her kids to act like responsible young adults. Everyone's replaceable.
Go.
I think it's funny that woman yesterday, her daughter's had an attitude. She was rude, she rolled her eyes.
And wouldn't be a team player.
Have any of our kids ever did that? Your kid has been in so many goofy things and she doesn't roll her eyes.
Never. She's happy.
When Kaylee didn't get invited to dance with the big kids, I think that was the turning point. That was all downhill after that. I know of Jeannie because the dance world is fairly small. And from what I've heard about Jeannie is she's kind of a trash talker. Well, this is what she posted on social media. It says, we came to visit to see how true the rumors were about her. We love a studio with positive environment and a fun place to take class. If she can't provide that, we can't compete or give our skills to Abby if we witness bad behavior. We believe in setting an example for other kids. Hashtag strong kids walk away. Hashtag always stand up for what is right. That's basically saying, our kids are not strong enough to walk away from this.
You can't put that stuff out there like that. It's so ignorant and so rude, and it's just not honest.
Wow.
We really came by to say that I had a discussion with the girls if they wanted to continue on and finish this week, and they said that they want to leave.
You should hashtag finish what you start. You don't pull them out and blame everybody else for your problems.
And I'm the only person that's been to ALDC that has left.
It doesn't matter. It's what you're
We're talking about
Chloe. You don't know the whole story. Don't go there. Hi, girls. Why don't you guys go on in and stretch, okay? So, we'll let Jeannie tell you.
No, we've seen already. You've already have it all over social media. I'm so upset because it's the day before competition and now you're skipping out.
Bottom line is, she thought her kids were gonna be on the junior team. Your kid thought she was too good to be in there.
That's not true.
I saw her roll her eyes several times.
You're nasty, snotty teaches your children to be a nasty, snotty too.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
We don't want to stay. We don't like Abby.
Well, I hope she slapped out of you.
I want you to read what you put on social media.
We can't compete or give our skills to Abby if we witness bad behavior. We believe in setting.
Bad behavior? Do you realize how rude you are?
Abby.
You'll be hearing from my attorney. I have a lot of them. You could possibly be interfering with my livelihood. You're leaving now. Goodbye. I feel sorry for those 3 little girls. The oldest child truly has a wonderful gift, but she needs to know that you're not always going to do that level of difficulty when you're doing a show. It might be simple, easy peasy, and you have to do that equally well. I want kids who love what they're doing, and obviously these kids didn't, but I think their mother had a lot to do with that. Girls, I understand that it was a group, that there were 6 children, and 3 of them kind of stabbed you in the back there, didn't they?
I mean, let's just go dance. Like, you haven't even noticed them.
What are you talking about? Notice them. Sweetheart, if you can look like Maddie or any one of these kids behind me, give me a call.
Oh my gosh. What are you talking about?
You are the people that I don't want to work with.
The people.
You represent a whole entire culture. You do. Back in the day, you dropped your kid off at dance class, you respected the teacher, you let them do their job, and you went back and you picked them up.
Come on, it's okay. You guys go, well, let them go practice at least.
No,
Hey,
no,
come
let
here,
her
baby.
see what her mother's like.
I'm not gonna let you get walked all over, and I'm not gonna let you not have the respect you deserve.
And I'm not gonna let you ever be on TV.
Yell at my daughter one more time. Yell in front of her one more time. I can get louder.
All I could think about was back in the Bronx, and you see a mom snap with Abby about a duet.
Get your finger out of my face!
Peyton's crying, Carrie's upset. It's escalating so quickly, all over a silly duet again.
You're gonna have to be Mackenzie. All I need you to do is to round off that handspring to that corner and fall on the ground.
What number is this? It's called the final tax.
The last tax.
What is Asia doing? Replacing Mackenzie, it looks like, but she won't let Kenzie dance.
Mackenzie's not dancing right now, and we need to rehearse this routine. So why wouldn't I put Asia in the number?
But Asia doesn't know this routine.
She doesn't dance. She does a round up back handspring and dies.
Back handspring and dies.
Oh my gosh, so do you think Abby won't let her dance?
Well, maybe it's just for rehearsal. We'll see.
I mean, I think Asia could be a backup for Mackenzie, but she's not a team member. Mackenzie's a team member.
Well, Mackenzie's injured, right?
She was. You saw her crying. Okay,
But
she's
then
better now.
I want to know where the miracle came from because
She rested.
Okay.
Please, it's really none of your concern. She's not in a dance, so be happy.
No,
'Cause that's what you want.
No, that's not true.
Absolutely it is.
Melissa made such a big deal about Mackenzie can't dance. She's crying in pain. It hurts so bad. Now, all of a sudden, the girls are dancing on The View, and Mackenzie had a miraculous foot recovery. It just doesn't jive.
She's fine. Ask her yourself.
How?
Why don't you call the doctor and ask him?
Don't take it out on me that Abby pulled your kid from a dance, because my kid and the rest of our kids have been listening to Abby talk about how wonderful your children are and your daughter is all week, and we haven't told you to go F yourself.
Usually it's Chloe and Maddie. They compete against each other.
Asia and Kenzie, they're not competing against each other.
They're competing against each other for the spot on The View. So yeah, they are competing against each other. I'm really torn who I think should dance in the group dance on The View. I mean, it's not fair to the group to have them practice with Asia and then at the last second throw in Mackenzie.
Is Mackenzie, is she feeling resentful to Asia?
No.
Oh, and now Asia's a bully? Is Asia being a bully?
No, I want them to resolve this on their own.
Okay, but I would like to know how my child's being a bully.
She dropped a block on Mackenzie, dropped a block on her foot on purpose. I'm like, why would a kid drop a block on purpose?
Asia told me that because she knew that's how it would be relayed. She said Kenzie was walking by. When it dropped, when she was picking up, it didn't drop on Kenzie's foot. It hit the side of her foot.
I can say a lot of things about Asia. I really don't think one of them would be that she's a bully. I just think Melissa is trying to think of any excuse to make Asia look bad.
My child will not pick up a block and just throw it on someone's foot. I mean,
wouldn't think that.
Next. Melissa's being passive-aggressive about the bully comment. I don't know what she's doing, but it makes no sense. I'm not gonna argue with stupid. I gotta ask you something. Asia came up to me and said the girls told her she's out of the show on The View instead of Abby telling her.
Abby said Mackenzie's on The View.
Okay, well, I wish there was not like this whole charade about her rehearsing it and then now I'm not in it.
Things change all the time, Christy.
I think it's safe to say that Christy Ray has two sides. She has the I'm so perfect dance mom side, and then she has the I'm a stage mom bitch.
It's not about Asia not being in the group. It's about this whole charade. Don't let her
What
rehearse.
charade?
The charade about the foot. What the is wrong with the foot?
There's nothing wrong with it now. It's fine.
Okay, then what's the charade? Compete. She wants to.
She's
get
just crying.
get an X-ray and a doctor's note with a real doctor's note with an X-ray with a written instead of bringing a note and saying 2 weeks rest. I mean, it gets kind of ridiculous.
Altogether, I think we did a really good job because everyone was really acting like a doll. So I think we did good.
Second place, number 198. How great thou art. Floyd Scoggins. Rounding out the juniors, number 189. Sassy Squirrel, Emily Dance
I guess cute still works in North Carolina because they won. Was it good enough for me? No. Is it ever gonna be good enough for me? Probably not. Girls, you have to get it together. I said no more sloppy groups. And you know what? Brooke, you're too old to be cute. You're right in the front before the whole side area section looking across at Chloe to see what to do.
I was just a little bit nervous that I was on the wrong count. Every once in a while, I would look out at Chloe.
Nia, you were not even dancing. You didn't even know where you were on stage. If you don't want a group dance, we can just come and do the solos. It'll save a lot of rehearsal time if we don't need a group.
Abby comes in and she reams out our girls for being sloppy on stage, and the number wins first place.
Back to the drawing board. New number, starting tomorrow.
You're the one that wants them to learn a new dance every 3 days. Everybody else out there, I can guarantee you, have been doing their numbers more than 3 days.
How come I'm the only one that gets aggravated?
Because
Kelly,
you're the
you
only
know.
one that hasn't had a child.
No, but I had a mother and a father, and if they looked at me one time, I knew. One look. So I'm telling you right now, it's 4:30 to 9:30, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Plan on it. I'm allowed to say the routine wasn't good. Most parents value my opinion more than the 3 judges.
Whatever, Abby. I was so frustrated. I'm just not the kind of person that's gonna sit back and shut up. No.
I don't have to pay on time. I'm Kelly Highland. I've been here for 30 years.
I always paid the whole year up front because I'll show you my Discover card payment that shows for the past 10 years I paid you
You're the reason
in
I don't
full.
even take Discover anymore. Kelly, go get a job.
Oh, don't even go there, you whore. Oh, you are a whore.
So welcome, Jill.
Sorry.
Welcome.
Kendall has never experienced that kind of behavior from adults. And I don't know why they let it get to that level.
Does that happen like all the time?
It does.
Why do they get that heated? Why does it go so
I don't
far?
know.
I mean, my God,
Abby
name
would never.
calling?
Don't ever trust Kelly or Christy. They'll stab you in the back as quickly as they can. They do it to me all the time. These moms are crazy. If they ever pull that stuff on me, they're gonna see a whole other side of Jill. It seems like the only person I can connect with right now is Melissa. I think I can trust her. If they ever come after me like that, verbally,
I'll stick up for you.
please help me out.
I
I'm gonna
will.
need that. Well, thank you.
I have costumes. All right, Nia, you're gonna put this on first, sweetie. The costume is darling. It's really like a satire on the drag queen image. And it's over the top, and it's fun, 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 and it's right up Nia's alley. Then put the pants and the crop top and everything else on after that.
I loved my costume for Laquifa. I thought it was amazing.
Chloe, this is you. Again, it's not what I drew. I should have sent the fabric. Hello. Sorry. Hi.
Hi. I arrived just in time for costumes, and it's always interesting to see what Abby will pull out of her bag of tricks.
Girls, Brooke. Oh, we're not too bad.
Oh my gosh, you're a lot bigger than we think.
Okay, I know it's
Oh,
wait. You know what?
Was it hard to get in? Why is my daughter the only one dressed in animal print? Is this a joke?
Can you walk down there, sweetie, and let me see you?
All the other girls get feminine, beautiful, whimsical costumes that aren't typecasting them.
And you know what? I want her in an afro. Do you have one from when we did My Hair Looks Fierce? I was like, let me just pull out my purse. No, I don't have an afro. If not, Pine Hill Shopping Center.
I just changed purses. Are you kidding me? Oh, I don't have an afro. That's not the Black experience that we know. And there's nothing wrong with Laquifa, the Laquifas of the world, but that's not Nia's experience. It is not my experience. My name is Holly. I'm as far away from Laquifa as you can get. That is not who I am, and that is not who Nia is.
Turn around. Holly wants her daughter to be like every other little girl. Nia has an advantage over everybody else. She can play many different ethnicities, and it's my job to make her capitalize those opportunities. Different is good. She has what it takes, and yet her mom wants her to be like Paige and Maddie and Chloe. This is show business. When they're looking for somebody different, they're gonna love Nia. I think these could get a little higher.
I can't take all the late nights.
I never drink, but after having to buy an afro and seeing that leopard costume, I've about had it.
What I took objection to was just about the whole Laquifa number. I never have denied my Black heritage. Very proud of it, but it has to, I don't want to be a stereotypical from the 70s wearing an afro. We're in the 21st century.
I think Holly's being a little overdramatic. Her daughter's wearing an afro wig. What's the big deal?
She's gonna have her picking cotton, might as well, or a scarf on her head and being Aunt Jemima. I don't want that.
Did you just say picking cotton?
Well, that's what it's like.
Oh.
It's the same type of thing. Swing low, swing chariot, and just let's pick some cotton or something. We have worked so hard to get beyond that. For me, it's very political. Politics is all about who has the power and who has the control. I don't have the power to choose Nia's music. Abby gets to choose that. And Abby has the control and the power in depicting how she wants Nia portrayed. So I'm really frustrated. I'm at the end of my rope. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to hang in there much longer. Women at the wig shop thought I was crazy. Checking an afro for a 10-year-old girl.
Oh, you ended up getting one?
I found one.
Is it blonde?
That would have been good. We have lots of wigs I would like to choose from for Nia. I would never select an afro wig. I would like for Nia to be beautiful and not stereotyped as someone with an afro from the 70s. Look, this actually says for the style, 70s party afro. I've seen a woman at the store. Is that for you? It's offensive that Abby asked me to go out and buy an afro wig. Why is she asking me? I think it's very stereotypical.
Why she's always depicting this Afro-American looking thing that
I know.
Yeah.
And Nia's
and
more
why
than that.
why the wig?
Nia's solos have appeared to be going in a particular direction. The solo that she's now doing, she's got an afro wig on, and she's portraying Laquifa, somebody, and I feel bad. There's so many cute things that she could do, you know?
I know. It's almost starting to be not politically correct.
Holly is a little hysterical over this, I think. I think that this is starting to really play and wear on Holly.
Don't you let that affect you, because you know what? You are gonna go out and just smash it.
Right, see?
See, you're gonna kill it. You could be one of my dancers.
I think Nia does get typed with her numbers, but everybody does. Brooke has done an acrobatic routine since she was 6 years old. She's never been given anything else. And there's many other things Brooke could do. Like, Brooke could do a lyrical number, but Abby just doesn't give it to her because she's typed as an acro.
I felt I was put in an awful situation. I don't want to pull her from a dance. She's worked hard. She deserves to be in that dance. At the same time, I don't feel comfortable with her being on stage dressed that way.
Nia is doing a character piece entitled Laquifa. I need Nia to know the ethnic dances. Those dances come from a heritage, and they have to be done correctly.
They call me Laquifa.
Gotcha. Thank you.
I'm really apprehensive about this dance. I don't like the song, I don't like the costume, I don't like the theme. Come on, it's called Laquifa.
The postmodern hip hop. They call me Laquifa.
the postmodern hip hop. Lock paper, what? Lock paper, what? Lock paper, what? Lock paper, what? I said 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 what? Baby, they caught.
Very disappointing. I came to see a dance and I saw my daughter walking across the stage. Beautifully, it was entertaining, but it was not dancing. Oh. Can I talk to you for a moment?
Sure.
Have me outside?
Sure. I have held my tongue long enough, and I'm tired of this. It is time for me to be direct and have a heart-to-heart with Abby now.
It's still really unnerving for me that she's wearing a wig. It's 2011 and she's wearing a 70s Afro wig. It's the whole idea of it's an Afro. It just seems so stereotypical.
It is stereotypical, absolutely.
But just like she's a token black kid.
I wouldn't use the word token, I would use the word affluent and special and...
It doesn't come across that way.
Azmarette is not going to school for 4 years for free on the Martin Luther King Scholarship because she's white. If I send her to an audition, it's gonna be an ethnic call. Nobody else is gonna get to go but her. When they wanna hire an African-American kid, they hire an African-American kid.
But when I'm thinking of, I'm looking at Nia, all of her routines, it seems, is like a jungle theme. There's a Satan theme. It's like there's a little undertone or nuance that is like a little bit of a negativity that I would just like something that's a little bit more celebratory.
Well, then you pick the music and you hire the choreographer and she can do the number.
Abby, we don't have to go there. All I'm trying to do...
You're going there.
No, I'm
We don't
not.
have a problem. What I'm
Abby.
giving her works for her movements, for what she does well. She doesn't have good feet. She doesn't have great turnout. She doesn't straighten her knee. She's sway back. I'm telling you, very nicely, pick the music, pick the choreographer.
Abby, come on, let's not
Nobody,
go there.
but not one kid pays me 30 grand a year. And if you do, I will be a lot nicer and I'll sit down and we can have a big conference about it.
Well, you know what?
But for $250 a month, go somewhere else. That's the way it
First
is.
of all, I don't pay $250 a month. That's the first
To me,
thing.
you do.
No, I don't. Look how I dress, look where I live, look what I pay. I pay, what, almost $100,000 a year in private school tuition? And you're telling me I can't afford you?
I did not say that. I
Pretty much
said,
you did.
no, I did not.
And you have my kid dressed up in an afro? Let's not go there.
I did not say that.
I am
I
highly
said
educated. My
that if
husband is.
every
We
customer
have a lot
paid
of
me
capital.
$30,000 a year,
Okay.
that I would be glad to sit
Think
down and have a
closely
conference with
about
you.
your, think closely about your words.
Holly comes from a world of books. She doesn't come from my world. I am trying to give her daughter more opportunities. Nia could go in for any ethnic role and nail it, but she needs to have the dance background. And Holly keeps fighting it on me. And I'm telling you this with all sincerity. There's a lot of teachers out there. If you're not happy, look through the yellow pages.
I am fed up with Abby. Abby needs to learn that my daughter's a dancer first. She's not an ethnicity first.